Alright.
You won the fight. Good job. You've got what it takes. If you need a comrade in arms to fight by your side,
We're not going
I'm your
to
man.
get away with this.
You want to fight at my side?
You show a lot of promise. All you need is a little more experience. I will go wherever you go and fight whoever you fight. Once you no longer need me, just send me back.
Sounds fair enough.
Come with me.
Let's go.
Now, one of the things that the patch added was, since oftentimes you fight someone and then they agree to be your follower, but since you will most likely pick up their weapons, they added a script that gives them their weapons back when they become your follower. So, that's why Copper doesn't have just a wooden stick like he had before.
Well fought. You just knocked me off my feet. Here, have this healing potion. It'll help with your wounds.
What wounds? You never even hit me.
Show me you're good.
Alright, so he sells hunting stuff. But he also has a lot of money, so I can sell this stuff. That's worth quite a lot of money for some reason. One thing I do appreciate is that anything you have in your quick slots will not show up in your inventory list here. So you don't have to worry about selling it. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's just anything you have equipped. Oh, got a decent chunk of change out of all that. I don't know why any generic merchant has so much gold in this game, but considering in the last game they had infinite amounts, I guess it's a bit more realistic. Of course, they have infinite amounts in both Risens as well. It's like I like the idea of a merchant having a limited amount of money, but I feel like Skyrim did it a bit too much. It's just kind of annoying trying to sell anything to merchants in that game, and they had no money to spend on it. Hey, Copper. Get to fighting.
Ow!
Ow.
Ow!
Ay, ay, ay. Wrong way. Oh, come on. You just hyper armored through that. Boom.
There. So much for you, filthy beast.
Copper's doing pretty good. Followers with the patch actually have a lot more health since they're so stupid. And they're often not very useful. The patch just gave them an obscene amount of health. So, except for really, intense segments, they're not likely to die. But there's also something else you can use to your advantage. I know, lizards are annoying as hell. Damn it.
There.
That's precisely why.
Filthy beast.
With my stamina bar turned gray, you can see it restores substantially slower. We need to cure that disease. Yeah, so the game added new mechanics in the form of poison and disease. Poison is a pretty obvious one. You know, it's just...
Broken.
God damn it. There was something else added by the patch. You can break lockpicks if your skill is precisely the skill level required to open a chest. There's like a 30% chance that you will actually fail to do so and just break the lockpick. Oh my god, the lag. But yeah, poison is a pretty obvious thing. It just gradually depletes your health. Disease just prevents your stamina from restoring at a normal rate. Protection against ice, that's really not going to be useful, so let's not even bother with that. We aren't really going to be running into much magic for the time being. Right, let's restore ourselves. There's going to be like 3 or 4 lizards up in the further caves. Having a bow is always very useful in this game, much more so than the previous two, since they kind of have that dice roll chance to see if you hit anything.
Well, that takes care of that.
And, yeah, it's just very good for aggroing people. God damn, this lag is ridiculous. Alright. Like I said, bunch of lizards up here. Oftentimes, if you stand way back, you can prevent yourself from aggroing too many of them just by having the other ones off screen, so that they're kind of like not even really loaded in, and they won't react to their buddies getting hurt. And that's the best way to do it. Doesn't always work though, because sometimes they won't be visible, but they'll still be, you know, they'll still be loaded in and stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. Dead.
There. So much for you, filthy beast.
Now, I know that there's a way you can inflict diseases on enemies in this game, but I don't know if it even does anything. I've never really tried, and I don't think it really helps too much. Their stamina seems to be infinite either way.
Too hard.
So I don't know if Copper actually gets any diseases inflicted on him by being hit by these lizards. Now, I think I was starting to say before how, you know, your allies have a lot of health, but even so,
You showed well. That takes care of
they
that.
can still die at some point. So you see he's at about half health now. There is a point later in the game where I will be probably exploiting something very frequently, because it is a huge segment where I want to keep everybody alive. Basically, when you reload a game, everybody, apart from yourself of course, is restored to full health. And that is a very convenient way to keep your allies in fighting shape without having to just keep throwing potions at them. Especially because their AI script often will not use a potion unless they're well under 50% of their health. And if you're going into a huge battle and your comrades refuse to top themselves off, and it's really annoying that you can't actually force them to drink a potion. So this is really the only way you can restore their health. And there you have it, he's back at full health. Oh, minecrawler. Now they made these minecrawlers look a lot like they used to. They still behave the same way, but they're a little bit smaller. They don't have like the weird square heads that they had before.
One
Dead.
filthy beast less.
There we have it. And mine crawlers now drop crawler plates. Something that didn't exist before, and you can use to make a minecrawler armor if you have a smithing skill for it. Another thing that the the content mod, added was the ability to forge more items. Before you could only forge a couple generic swords, a couple special ones, but now I think you might even be able to make bows, but I can't quite remember. I do know that you can create specialized ammo, like sharp arrows and blade quarrels. And you can also make armor. Certain, like, special armors. Minecrawler armor is one of them. You can make a paladin's armor. You can make, like, an orcish warrior armor. Not like the actual orc warrior armor, but it's like the armor that orcs would give to, exemplary humans. And, what else did we find? We found the Hashishin knife. It's a better sword than this one, so... And, it's poison ability, its poison modifier. You can stab people with it and they'll be poisoned. And the community mod did change it so that if you poison someone who's not, out to kill you, and you let the poison put them at 0 health, they won't just die instantly. Instead, they'll just not fall over like normal. So you don't have to worry about poison killing them, which makes it very helpful in arena fights. If you stab someone, then get them close to, 0 health, you can just kind of stay back and let the poison knock them down for you. Alright. We can aggro one of these guys without upsetting the other ones. If we were to shoot him, the other ones would have come at us. How did that miss? Oh, come on.
Well, that takes care of that.
It sure does. It was just annoying, though. I don't know how the hell I missed. Let's try to get another one. Those two are having a shouting match at each other. Come on, one of yous. There we go. I don't know why. Like, if it's a very exploitable AI. What the hell's he doing? A very exploitable AI. Just a way that they will not come after you. Oh, come on!
You show there. So much for you, filthy beast.
God, that's annoying. I don't know if I'm just not hitting him for some reason, or if he's just kind of hyper-armoring through it. Another potion. Yeah, just... You can walk up and... If one sees you or otherwise smells you, then you can lure him away without... And he won't raise the alarm for the other ones for some reason. Fuck off.
There. So much for you, filthy beast.
Yep, there's still one more, so let's get him. Fuck off! Copper, where the hell are you? Huh. This thing suddenly wanted a big piece of him.
That takes care of that.
Sure does. Alright. Copper.
Go. You
served us well, but we don't need you now. Okay. Now, Gelford told us... Oh, there's a wolf up there. Gelford told us of the orc patrols, and that one was kind of up here. They are not hostile, in spite of the fact that you're just a random human roaming through the woods. What they do have are weapons. Actually, I kind of forgot to get the quest, but Norris asks us to bring him bundles of weapons. And that's his condition if he wants us to... If we want him to teach us how to fight. Sorry. I screwed that up a little. Anyway, back. We're not going to take out the orc patrols just yet because they're pretty tough. I don't know why we can't have
see you later.
Gorn follow us around. Alright, Jelly. Got some stuff for yous. If you find wolf skins, you should save them. But bison skins are not needed. I don't think boar skins are ever needed. Got a lot of quarrels, don't need those. An amulet, don't need that. Do not need this much alcohol. I usually keep about 10 of them because there's a lot of people who you can make happy just by giving them a bottle of booze. And, yeah, with that done, we should go back to Joey. Oh yeah, another skill that would be helpful to learn as soon as you can. Actually, both of these here. Endurance of the Wolf and Acrobatics. Those are both very useful. Endurance of the Wolf means sprinting takes up less stamina per second. And Acrobatics means that falls will do substantially less damage. Where's Norris? He's sleeping, the bastard. Now, one thing that just annoys me, you cannot take their beds, because this bed, even though he's standing up and he's awake, the script on this bed seems to think that it seems to just be set that he is currently occupying it, so we can't use it.
Show me how to fight.
All right. I'll show you how to handle weapons if you make yourself useful for our camp.
What should I do for you?
Our smithy has been shut down for days, but the battles with the orcs haven't decreased. If you bring us 5 bundles of weapons, that would help our cause tremendously.
Where can I find bundles of weapons?
Where there are orcs, there are weapons. Mostly, they can't do anything with human weapons, so they collect those, pack them in bundles, and store them somewhere.
I see.
Fair enough. And now Joey. Where's Joey? I don't know why these guys aren't standing guard like they're supposed to. No, you're a copper. Where's Joey? Where the hell's Joey? Oh, you're Joey.
Reddock's southern exit is clear.
You mean the beasts are gone? Incredible! This will make my guard duty by the southern exit much more relaxed. Thanks. That's worth a few gold coins to me.
I'm glad to hear it.
Show.
Yeah. Alright. Ooh. You dog. Yeah, so that's it. My last recording session, I got all the way through Cape Dun, but I just don't have the energy right now to do it all over again. So we're gonna call it quits here. We are done with most of what we're gonna do in Reddock for now. I mean, I suppose we can go. I can show you really quick where to get more weapons. But I'm worried I'll have to fall into a confrontation there. You know what, the hell with it. We're just going to finish up all of Reddock's stuff. Because they need... We have 2 bundles of weapons we found from that one orc patrol. There's 3 more with the other patrol. So that makes a total of 5 that we can bring to him. And... we also need to find them a smith. And we can take care of both of those very quickly. Simply go right out here. There's a small house over here, just kind of a really small farm, just kind of inexplicably over here. And this is where the other orc patrol is. The important thing here is that you take care not to kill any of the livestock here, the pigs or the chickens. Doing so will get you in trouble with everybody here, and depending on how you do this, that would be a big possibility.
Don't fool around here, stranger, or the orcs will punish us.
What are you doing here?
I'm a slave to the orcs. They make me work as a woodcutter on this farm. I'm working my butt off here, even though I'm actually a blacksmith, damn it. But a smith doesn't count for much with the orcs if he's only human.
I will set you free.
Balderdash, the orcs are going to skin you alive.
You're a blacksmith? Can you teach me your art then?
Ha! How can I do that without a forge? I'm sorry, but that's asking too much. Find me a smithy with no orcs around, and I will show you whatever I can.
I see.
Maybe it's just me, but I always thought this voice actor who voices this guy and like a million other characters here, he sounds a lot like James Randi. But that's not important right now.
What are you doing here, Mora? Shouldn't you be working in the fields?
I should have
For
saved.
your sake that you already have an owner. Otherwise, you belong to me now.
I have come to challenge you to a duel.
But no one beats me, Mora.
Follow me. We're taking this out in the open. Nice dodge, bruh. Come on. Fuck all. Come on. Seriously. Yeah, eat it.
No!
Now, oftentimes a power attack will actually knock people over. But if you're quick enough, you can use the fast attack to hit them again before they actually fall over. And that allows you a couple more opportunities to get more hits in. Fuck, are you kidding me? God damn. Stupid thing. Alright, so that's him taken care of. And you can try and kind of rob this house, or at least the chest in here. You can take the weapons without any fuss. But if you were to try and steal this, if you get seen doing it, they'll get pissed off. But we're good. Somehow that guy didn't see us through the window. That's that. Alright, you.
What? You fought well, Mora. What prize do you want for winning your fight?
I want your slave out there.
He isn't worth a successful fight, Mora. You disappoint me. But if you want him, you can have him. And now go. I have things to do.
That's that. We now have Cliff.
You are mine now.
What? Really? How did you do that?
It's better if you don't ask. The rebels in Reddock are in need of a blacksmith.
Hey, that's wonderful. Finally, I get to work as a smith again. But I don't even know where to find this place, Reddock.
I like how none of the orcs really cared. We're discussing rebel activities right in front of them.
I will take you to Javier. He's in charge in Reddock.
Thank you very much, stranger. Let me know when it's time to go.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
Now you can go through the caves back there, or you can just go this way. I'm really not sure which one is quicker. But you cannot simply teleport there and expect this guy to follow you. In fact, he'll stay right where he is if you were to teleport. I don't know if he would ever disappear. Kind of reminds me of, there was like this one quest where it was outside of Silden. You're supposed to bring 5 slaves to this guy called Freeman. And I didn't realize that there was actually a rebel encampment in the woods there. Because it's not, you know, it's not like one of the official ones. It's like right up here. And when he kept telling me to bring the slaves to the rebel camp to the east, I kept bringing them to a car, and I couldn't figure out why the hell I couldn't just leave them there. And so I think I spent the rest of the game, every time I teleported, I'd get 5 pop-up messages saying, runaway slave is waiting. And, yeah, I honestly never, even when I finally figured it out, I just couldn't remember where I actually left the slaves, so I could never finish that quest, and they were probably out there in the woods starving to death.
Cliff is a blacksmith, and will work for you from now on.
You did well, stranger. Now we can resupply our weapon stock.
And no reward for me.
Thank you very much, stranger. I will never forget what you did for me. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thanks.
Teach me something about being a smith.
You aren't ready.
I need 4 more smithing points.
Carry on. Good.
Now we can learn prospecting.
What do I have to know about mining?
There isn't much to know. Swing the pickaxe into the rock and start hacking. But use regular strokes, then you'll get more chunks out of the rock.
Excellent. We won't really be mining anything for a while, but it's good to have that as soon as possible. And we also have the weapons for Norris.
Man, what do you want?
Here are 5 bundles of weapons.
Very good. That will help. Here is some gold for your trouble.
Thanks. And, yeah. In the unpatched game, I remember Cliff actually sold the flaming sword And that's where I got it for the first time, and I was just decimating everything with it. It was fun times for all. Now, this here is one of the new weapons. There are actually no one-handed axes in the original game. And this is... I can only think of 2 that were actually added by the mod. But, anyway, there it is. That's one of them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for now. We've just about finished our work here in Reddock. I think it's time for a nap. And I will see you guys all later.